Yes, sir, I understand. No, I'll be there soon. Yeah. It's now or never.
I hope you're getting what you need.
Yeah, almost. If I understand this software a little better, it'll help me word a better piece.
It's very complex, but I'll try and make it simpler for you.
Yeah, that'll be really helpful. I mean, it'll really add a lot to the article. Hey, what's happening there?
Oh, this? You will find it very interesting. Come.
Yeah, fully stretching.
Hi, Gargi.
Hi Siddharth, how do you do?
Pleasure. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Honestly, I'm so pleased to see you perform and teach.
I'm humbled, thank you Siddharth. Well, I'm very pleased to see you that you're in a stage where you're very productive. The feeling is mutual.
Thank you. Well, I want you to meet Anisha.
Hi Anisha, nice to meet you.
Same here.
Anisha is a journalist and she's been very kind to write a story about PRS neurosciences and the activities that we do here.
Oh, how very nice. Very glad you're covering PRS neurosciences today.
No, the pleasure's all mine. Trust me. So good to see you.
Thank you. We're all like family here. It feels like an extended family. It's not like patients coming for treatment.
Well, Gargi here is our dance and yoga therapist.
Yes.
And she's from Varanasi and she's really well established. Well, I must tell you that years back she came here as a patient.
Oh, is it?
Yes, she was suffering from severe right hemidystonia.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's true. I was suffering for a very long time, about 7 years, from severe spasms in my right side of my body. And I couldn't even stand upright while I was dancing and practicing yoga. And here I am, all well.
It's amazing. I mean, it all worked out well for you, and I'm so happy to see that you can finally do the things that you love to do, like teaching dance and yoga.
Yeah,
that's
that's
amazing.
Thank you.
Well
It
done.
was really nice talking to you, Gargi.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank
see
you, Siddharth. Take
Anisha,
care.
Thank
you
you.
must go.
Yeah. Good to meet you.
Come. Hello. Namaskaram. That is Girish. He's a auto driver and he was suffering from TB of the spine and the spinal cord. He had weakness in his legs, he could not even stand, he could not walk. And about 3 to 4 months back, Dr. Sharan had operated on him and put some screws in his leg.
Oh, TB of the spine, huh? I hear patients who have this TB of the spine, they never recover. I mean, they're bedridden for the rest of their lives. But he seems to have recovered quite well.
Well, he has been referred to Dr. Sharan for intrathecal baclofen, the ITC implant.
ಈಗ ರಿಕವರಿ ತುಂಬ ಆಗೈತೆ ರೀ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಮಸಲ್ ಟೈಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಟೂ ಮಚ್ ಇನ್ ಲೆಗ್ಸ್ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ 2 months ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದೇನಿ ನಾನು ಇವರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀಧರ್ ನ್ಯೂರಾಲಜಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರು ಕಳಿಸ್ಯಾರಿ ನಾನು ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟ್.
He has made great progress, but now he is dealing with spasticity issues and they can't be solved with oral medication.
Oh, spasticity. What does that exactly mean?
So, Dr. Sharan says that spasticity is like driving a car with your handbrake on. He also says that spasticity is of 2 types, the good spasticity and harmful spasticity. And that should be differentiated in every patient suffering from spasticity. Well, we also have a charity wing. It's called the Swasthya Arogya Foundation and that becomes the charity wing for the clinic.
Lovely.
Come, let me take you to the IT. I hope you like the coffee.
I did. It's awesome.
Oh, hi. Come. Hello. That's Anisha.
Hi.
That's Ram and Neena.
I know, I met Ram today on the way.
Oh, great. Well, they've been here for 12 months now.
Okay.
And now that they have made significant progress functionally, they're getting discharged.
Oh, lovely.
Did you know, when they got here after the brain stroke, Nina was semi-conscious. In fact, she was bedridden. And when they got here from Chicago, Ram had to book 4 business class tickets just to make sure that he can make into a comfortable bed for her to stay. With all the medical insurances and the money, Ram could not find a rehab center that could take care of his wife completely.
Oh, God.
See?
Oh, wow. This discharge summary looks so detailed. I mean, so many numbers, scores, abbreviations. What is it? C2C, RI, FBL, FULL, FCOL, FVL, FCGL scores. My God, so many graphs.
Yes, these are all actually the basis of which the neurologic software is built. All these numbers and abbreviations, etc., that you see here, they actually come from the software just to track the improvement and hence the discharge. So, Dr. Sharan and Dr. Pratibha, along with other experts, have developed some series of tests and reports.
Okay.
You know, this is all based on medical and clinical research and great understanding of the subject, and that's how they have established this. Well, this process is called the PPP, Progressive and Prognosis Predictions.
Can you tell me a little more about PPP?
Well, for that we will have to go to the IT room. I need a board.
Sure. Bye, take care.
All the best.
Yeah, all the best. Wow.
So, Dr. Sharan and Dr. Pratibha have great insight about the functional mapping of the CNS, the central nervous system.
You mean which part of CNS performs what function?
Yes. You know, honestly, they've been working so hard, they were so busy that they never had the time to document anything, that the information could be used by somebody else. This is almost an information that they've assimilated after 20 years of experience. Until COVID happened.
Oh yeah, man, everything shut down. Lockdowns, containment zones, it was horrible.
Well, that's right. In the first wave, we were shut for almost 4 months. And you know, when the frontline doctors were busy working and they were stretched beyond boundaries, but here experts like Dr. Sharan, they were practically unemployed because they were not frontline workers. So all elective surgeries were postponed because the relatives and the patients were psyched out. And emergency cases like head injuries and traumas were also kind of really not there. So we were all shut.
So they use this downtime to map the information.
Anisha, not only map everything, they in fact created a system that has its own intelligence and a prediction system. And guess what? It's 70 to 80% accurate. And with ML and AI, this would become more accurate.
What's ML? What's AI? I mean, I hear brain mapping is quite difficult, almost impossible.
Well, ML is machine learning and AI is artificial intelligence.
Okay.
In fact, it is said that Dr. Sharan spent almost 1500 hours with his crack team to distill all this information.
Oh my God, that's a lot of work.
Absolutely. But then second wave of COVID came and black fungus hit us. By the way, black fungus is not black, it's yellow.
Really?
Yes. Then there was a case of black fungus that was referred to Dr. Sharan by Dr. Albert because the patient was his family friend.
Okay.
See, Mr. Karthik, the black fungus disease has caused 2 abscesses in your wife's brain. One is a large abscess, another one is a smaller abscess. This fungus has spread from the sinuses into the brain. It's a very dangerous condition actually. The mortality rate of this disease is over 90%, which means if 100 people have this condition, 90 people will not survive. So that's why it's a very critical and high risk condition, and I hope you and your family have discussed the implications. See, there is also a lot of shortage of liposomal amphotericin during these days. Government is trying its best, but we are also helpless.
Look, doctor, we knew it was a serious problem, but never knew that it was so critical. Anyway, my wife's life is in your hands. Dr. Albert has spoken very highly about you being his best student, and he trusts your skill in such situations. He said, you are the best for doing stereotactical aspirations of multiple brain abscesses with the lowest risks. But doctor, if anything were to happen to my wife, there is a high risk of the hospital going under the radar. I am one of the most powerful lawyers from Andhra Pradesh. Do you understand? By the way, can you tell me how many cases like this have you handled so far?
Mr. Karthik, your wife's case is the first time that I will be handling something like this. If it wasn't for my teacher, Dr. Albert, I wouldn't be even attempting something like this. And I know what has happened when you took your wife to other hospitals. I'm aware of that. And she doesn't look very, very good. She's very, very sick. We don't even know if we can give her general anesthesia or whether we have to do this under local. So we are also under a lot of stress, but we will try our best. Dr. Albert. Yes, sir?
Hi, Sharan. See, I will not be able to perform the surgery today as I am quite under the weather, not feeling well, I don't want to take any chances of infection. Sorry. So just handle the patient with care and his family, okay?
I will do my best, sir, and I will keep you posted. Yes, sir. Sorry. Hello?
Dr. Sharan? Dr. Shruti here, maxillofacial surgeon, black fungus team. Yeah. I heard you're operating on Mrs. Nirmala, that lady who has multiple black fungus abscesses in her brain.
Yes, yes.
I heard from my friend that her husband created a big ruckus there. Please be careful, huh? If you feel it too risky, shift her to a bigger center.
Actually, my ENT friend has also given me a heads up about this. But the thing is, I like to take these challenges and help patients in these high-risk conditions. So, nothing to worry. And I will not be doing a burr hole or a craniotomy. I will be using a stereotactic approach to remove the abscess. So, I'm hoping that this should work. Thank you.
Doctor, can you show me who's calling? Oh, Dr. Albert, please put on speaker, doctor. Yes, sir.
See, there are two big and deep-seated abscesses inside the brain. One in the right basifrontal area and the other in the right basal ganglionic area. And removing both by stereotactic aspiration under local anesthesia is far too risky. You know that the mortality of black fungus in brain is close to 100%. Her husband is a very tough guy to crack, very funny character. He's a top criminal lawyer. If God forbid anything happens to her, he will blame you, the surgeon. He has already done it in the previous hospital. So I strongly advise you to be conservative and to aspirate only one abscess. Okay, I repeat, only one abscess.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. I'll keep you posted, sir.
Sharan, why is it taking so long to aspirate? You're doing one abscess, right? Hello?
Sir, you won't believe it, sir. I managed to drain both abscesses through the same burr hole. And it came out easily, sir. No complications. Patient is doing fine. Moving all 4 limbs also, sir.
What? I told you to do only one.
Sir, don't worry, sir. Patient is doing better. Vitals are getting more stable now. And also the left hemiparesis also started improving, sir. All good.
Okay, Sharan, you have taken a big risk. But please, for God's sake, keep me posted, okay?
All right, sir. Done, sir. Thank you.
So, Dr. Albert did not like that Dr. Sharan aspirated both these sides. But as you know, Dr. Sharan, he loves challenges. So, he used the same burr hole and took out the pus from both the sides at the same time.
Oh,
And guess what? The patient immediately got better neurologically.
oh, that's awesome. But what has this got to do with the neurologic software, if I may ask?
So, Anisha, it was this case that brought Dr. Sharan to the limelight again. He was all over the news, and looking at those videos, hundreds of patients started flocking our hospital, and ICUs were running full. And then something happened that changed everything.
What happened?
It was actually Dr. Pratibha that made it happen. You know, when the ICUs were full and there was despair and helplessness all around, there was severe shortage of junior doctors, nurses, and other support staff, and no relatives or caregivers could stay with the patient in the wards. Special COVID teams were made at the PRS Neurosciences, which worked 24/7. And Dr. Pratibha, she was the head of these teams.
Today is day 6. Get his LDH levels and D-dimers. What's his saturation?
Yeah, 90% ma'am with 10 liters of oxygen.
Okay, reduce to 5 liters and see if he's maintaining over 95. Keep him in prone position on and off and chest PT 4th hourly.
Code blue, get me an ambu bag, get the trolley ready. This patient needs to go to the ICU right now. Okay, let's go, let's move. This patient is desaturating, needs immediate intubation and ventilator support. I don't think NIV will work. We will also need a repeat CT for his chest to see if his SCORAD score is worsened. ET tube, sister, quick!
Suddenly, another patient was brought into the ICU with low saturation. It was Banwari Lal.
बनवारी क्या हुआ?
मैम रकम पॉजिटिव हुआ था आज सांस नहीं लगी
कुछ नहीं होगा, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. Please connect him to 40 liters of oxygen. Okay, let's shift. 1, 2, 3.
He was a frontline worker who was working tirelessly in the emergency without a break for the past 3 weeks, as many of his colleagues were sick and in quarantine.
डॉक्टर शरण को बुलाऊंगा गुरुजी को बुला
He is in the non-COVID ICU and he has a surgery at 9 a.m. tomorrow. I promise you, as soon as he's done, I'll bring him here, okay? Hey, Banwari. ऐसा मत कहो, okay? A very senior citizen just recovered. You are young, you're going to be fine, okay? You're going to be fine. ठीक है? ये वाली होगी, ठीक है? I just want you to rest, calm down. I will see you first thing in the morning. हाँ. Dr. Shilpa, get him a pen and paper, please. Please monitor his saturation levels closely and tell me when all the blood work comes in. Yes, ma'am. About the intended thought. Then this will we'll start as per order.
But what happened?
So, Banwari Lal's condition was stable. But next morning, but next morning,
Ma'am,
Yes, Shilpa. How was your night?
not very good, ma'am.
It's gonna be like this for a few weeks, I think. But things are getting better. I think cases are going down.
Ma'am, I wanted to let you know that Dr. Banwari Lal desaturated early in the morning, ma'am.
Did you intubate him?
Yes, ma'am. We had already intubated him and connected him to the ventilator, and he was on 100% FiO2.
Good. How are his vitals now?
Ma'am, very sorry to tell you, he's no more.
What? What are you saying?
He arrested 6 hours after connecting him to the ventilator.
Why didn't you tell me? Where is he now?
Ma'am, his body has been shifted to the mortuary. Ma'am, the ICU is overflowing with patients. Patients are dying.
But he was recovering. How is this possible?
Ma'am,
He's so young.
Ma'am, Dr. Banwari Lal asked me to give this to you.
What? Banwari Lal is no more?
yeah,
That is so sad.
indeed it is. And it was this sad event that changed everything. You know, it made Dr. Pratibha and Dr. Sharan realize that how vulnerable life is. You know, they realized that all this information, this software, you know, so much of assimilated experience, it has to go on. Even if they're not there, it should benefit people. And hence, Neurologics was born.
Oh, but how did Dr. Sharan take it? What was written in that paper?
I don't know what's on the paper, but I know that Dr. Sharan still has that paper. And I also know that whatever was in that paper motivated him to make Neurologics.
I mean, Banwari Lal was such a jovial person. Honestly, I thought that I'm going to meet him someday. Did Dr. Sharan take it well? Was he okay?